It's the radio guy, Mike Prince. Welcome to the Friday edition of the Mike Prince Show here at the OpenMic Broadcast Network, coming to you each and every day with the world of sports. Of course, you can follow us on our social media handles on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at the Mike Prince Show, the YouTube channel, OpenMic Broadcast Network, and of course, our 24-hour dial-in message line, 713-570-6736. And without any further delay, we'll jump right into today's episode. I want to remind you about June 26th will be the Prairie View A&M University National Alumni Association Golf Tournament in Cypress, Texas. You can call today at 936-857-5817. Register your team today. Become a corporate sponsor, or you can simply sponsor a hole. June 26th, be a part of something big with the Prairie View A&M University National Alumni Association Golf Tournament. Also like to recognize attorney Lee Van Richardson, located at 1047 Austin Street in Hempstead, Texas, our proud partner here at the OpenMic Broadcast Network. You can dial in today at 979-826-8008 for any of your legal needs. That's attorney Lee Van Richardson, located in Hempstead, Texas. Well, the Southern University Jaguars will be getting started today against Mississippi State to start off the regional play for the 2019 campaign. It's SU representing, of course, the Southwestern Athletic Conference. We are wishing them well, and hopefully things will work out to their advantage. It is a tall hill to climb, but you got to start somewhere, and why not now? So Kerrick Jackson and the Jags will be starting off at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time today in Mississippi. You can stay tuned here at the Mike Prince Show by way of Twitter, and we'll keep you updated as that game develops and any other game that will involve the Southern Jags. Well, we told you about the California Fair Pay-to-Play Act, which was Senate Bill 206. It has passed, which simply means now, starting 2023, 58 NCAA programs as well as 17 NAIA programs in California, student athletes will be eligible to be compensated for their likeness or image for any type of monetary support in their direction. This is a huge thing. In fact, it is probably the start of something to spread across America. Starting in California, you can imagine this thing sweeping from coast to coast, and it's going to be the sign of a new day. And I guess the person that you could thank for this would be Ed O'Bannon from 2003, when he was a UCLA Bruin. He said, hey, if you guys are going to get paid, we ought to get paid as well. And through time, through a lot of red tape, here we are. It is a truly exciting time for the student athlete. So now the backlash is we want to keep the amateur sports. Well, it's easier said than done when you're making billions of dollars off the student athlete's back and labor. You know, yes, they're getting a quality education in return for it, but look at all the money that's being pocketed into the hands of people who, for the most part, probably never even touched a playing surface. So I think it's the dawn of a new day that I'm embracing, because what's right is right. So we'll keep you posted to see how this thing gets some teeth and starts spreading across the nation. And speaking of spreading across the nation, you heard us interview Mr. Auburn Donaldson, member of the American Softball Association. The draft for season 2 will begin on June 4th, and we are waiting anxiously to see the likes and the landings of Larissa Yaya Hernandez and Destiny Williams from Prairie View A&M University. It's an exciting time of something big for women's athletics in the realm of professional softball. The season will start June 14th, and we'll keep you posted, updated with interviews from players throughout the league, administration throughout the league, and a whole lot more. So June 4th, let's send out a special Panther prayer for Destiny Williams and Larissa Hernandez. You also heard this week our conversation with the University of St. Thomas Athletic Director, Phil Eston. Now, it's still baffling. I've gotten over it for the most part. And if you didn't get a chance to listen to that interview, you can actually go back to the Mike Prince Show archives through Spreaker.com and check that out for yourself. But essentially, the Tommies of St. Thomas University out of Minnesota evicted for being too dominant on the athletic surface. And I truly can't get over that. And let the record be known, we have reached out to the commissioner of the Minnesota Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, Mr. McCain. We have yet to hear a reply, but it won't stop us from trying. I would love to hear his side of it, to see how things got to that point. But from the surface and from outside looking in, it's just a bad deal and a poor statement coming from that conference. But we'll address that when the time comes. We are going to be hearing from Coach Eric Dooley as Panthers get ready for a June 8th football camp. Got a chance to sit down and talk with the Ghosts on the excitement of this camp and the leading toward the 2019 campaign. So what we'll do, we'll pause for the calls, and we'll come back and hear from Eric Dooley of the Prairie View A&M University Panthers. All right, this is Mike Prince. I am in person with the coach himself, Eric Dooley. Coach, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing well this morning. How are you?
I cannot complain. Look, we are on flight now for this football season to be started, but it's really going to kick off officially June 8th with your football camp. Bring us up to speed on what's going on with that.
Yeah, we're excited. On last year, we had the first camp and had a lot of excitement out there. Had a lot of great athletes from the state of Texas and the surrounding states. We had close to 600 individuals out there, and we're looking forward to this year here. Those guys coming out, and we actually learning who those guys are, where they're coming from, just knowing some of the inside, close parts of those guys. Because I think when you get a guy in camp, you get a chance see what they can do, personally. So we're looking forward to it. We're excited about it. It's going to kick off June 8th. It's going to be ran a little differently this year here. At 9 o'clock, we're going to bring in all the specialists, which will be our kickers, our punters, our long snappers, let those guys so we can get a chance to see who those guys are. And then at 1 o'clock, we're going to bring in the running backs, the O-line, the D-line, and the linebackers. So we get a chance to run it through them. And then, of course, at 4 o'clock, we have the wide receivers, quarterbacks, and DBs, and tight ends as well. So we're looking forward to this camp right here. We're expecting a huge turnout, so it's going to be really exciting.
Okay, so you'll have a breakdown. I'm assuming you'll take little breaks in between the sessions, or you're just going to go straight through?
Well, the sessions are breaking up to whereas after one session completes, you'll have maybe 30 minutes in between to gather yourself, and then we'll move forward. But it's work day for us. We get a chance to see some great, exciting athletes, so we're ready to work.
Now, is this going to be a camp open to the public, or is it going to be private only?
No, it's open to the public.
Okay.
Come out and enjoy the product of Texas running around here and some other athletes. I think it's going to be really exciting.
Okay, we're speaking right now with Coach Eric Dooley, getting ready for this June 8th camp. Coach, before you know it, man, we'll be in Birmingham for the SWAC Media Day. Some exciting things coming up. Have you had any inkling on what's going to be the direction for the SWAC championship? Will they play it on their home campus, or is there a neutral site that's been talked about?
Well, they haven't said anything yet. They haven't changed anything, so I guess we're going as of what it was last year. So I look for it to be the same, but I can tell you Charles is doing a great job over it as the commissioner, so I know we'll have a direction in what way we're going to go, and it'll be real soon.
Okay. Now I'm about to give you a hard time. Did you say that because he's your frat brother?
I say that because he's a good person. But, only Capitals may have good men.
I had to give you the opportunity to get with that. Now, with your second year at the helm, Of course, you got a full year under you. You're accustomed to how things are going, the growing pains of being a head coach and everything. What's the one thing that you can say that's been the most improved for the coach Dooley? The coach.
Well, I think knowing now that the players understand what I'm all about, and the very first thing that I start off with is effort. No one has to have any special talent. You don't have to have a gift or be exceptionally well, just effort, and that comes from within. So they understand that's what I'm about first. They understand I'm very organized, I'm very detailed. So they kind of got they know who I am, and I've been access who they were, because that's why I took the job. So now I just look forward to now just us going out, be able to execute in all three phases.
Okay. Now, I know that you saved some of your potential signees for some potential late pickups. Anybody under your radar? You don't have to call a name, but do you have anybody under your radar?
Yes, I do. I tell you, right now for me, and I know it just probably sounds cliché, but 365 days, I'm going to recruit. If the Lord gave me another day, I recruit 366. Right now it's 365, so every day we're looking to recruit.
Okay, Coach Dooley and the Panthers getting ready for the June 8th camp. Coach, I'm going to give you some final thoughts and comments as we shut this one down.
Yeah, once again, if you got any student athletes out there that grades 9th through 12th, and we're taking some 8th graders if they're big, because we know last year we had a couple of guys that were in 8th grade and was just bigger than the 10th graders. So we do welcome those guys there. Come out and enjoy yourself. Come watch the student athletes run around and learn some football. And also, don't forget, you still have time to get your season books, because it's going to be a very exciting season. So you have time to either renew or come purchase some new ones. So we look forward to the opening of the season, which is going to kick off Labor Day Classic. So we're very excited about it.
One other thing I forgot to mention, is it still late for this camp to get registered or anything?
You can register the day of. There's no closing date. We do have it on the website. You can go on the website and register, or you can walk up and pay. So it doesn't really matter.
All right, Coach Eric Dooley and the Panthers getting ready for their June 8th camp here on the campus of Prairie View A&M University. And of course, we thank Coach Eric Dooley for making himself available, and we're looking forward to our fall programming with Coach Eric Dooley and other coaches as planned. Meanwhile, staying on the topic of football, Grambling State and La Tech have announced that September 7th, 2:30 kickoff will feature this game on television live through the CBS Sports Network and the NFL Network, which has made a deal with Conference USA. This game will be live on the CBS Sports Network. Exciting time for Grambling, of course, which is also an extension to an exciting time for the Southwestern Athletic Conference. This game will be a very intriguing game. They're right around each other's neck of the woods, the Battle of Louisiana, if you would. And of course, I'm always rooting for any SWAC team that goes outside this conference. So Grambling State and La Tech Bulldogs will lock up September 7th at 2:30. Now, speaking of the Grambling State Tigers, it is time for us now to go into our Week 5 projection. Of course, this is Friday, Football Friday. And with that being said, we will have our projections for Week 5. And that opponent happens to be the Grambling State Tigers at the annual State Fair Classic. Now, coming into this game, our projection is that the Panthers would be 1-3. In fact, we have a recap for you. We have opening day against Texas Southern. We're projecting that the Panthers will win that game. U of H would be a loss. Nicholls State would be a loss. And a rough and tough road game against Alcorn will come up a little bit short, which would have the Panthers, from our projections, coming in to the State Fair Classic with a 1-3 record. I believe that the Panthers will break the 3-game losing streak, taking on Grambling in Dallas, Texas. It will be another nail-biter. I believe, for all intents and purposes, that Coach Dooley will have the mojo working as he gets a second opportunity to face his former program as the head coach. And I think the Panthers will come out victorious in this game by the score of 28-26. I think it's going to be another nail biter. 28-26. That's my final answer. Panthers in the winner's circle for the second year in a row against the Grambling State Tigers, which would boost the Panthers' record to 2-3, heading to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, to take on the Southern Jags. And you'll have to join us next week to hear our projections as the Panthers move forward in 2019. I am out of time for right now, and I must exit stage left. We want to thank each and every one of you for your support of the OpenMic Broadcast Network and the Mike Prince Show. Remember to visit our website at obnradio.com. Become a listening partner or simply make a donation by clicking on the PayPal button. Your donation and support truly does go a long way and is much appreciated. That website is obnradio.com. Click and make your donation today. Don't forget our 24-hour message line, 713-570-6736, available at your beck and call. I've got to go. I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince, and until the next time, you guys be blessed. We'll see you on the other side.